Hello, everyone. Welcome back to One Jane a Pod. I'm your host, Joan, and in today's episode, I'm going to be giving advice as if I'm an older sister, and this could be for girls, for guys, literally anybody. We're going to be talking from my personal experience and things that I've learned. So let's just jump right in. So the first one is about friendships. I've definitely had my fair share of different friendships and I feel like it's taught me a lot, especially like coming to college. Like, I've met a lot of different people and I've been friends with a lot of different people. And I feel like people just come and go. And that was something that I struggled with a lot. I used to hold on to friendships like really deeply, and I was scared that I didn't have many friends, and I would just hold on to like toxic friendships sometimes because I just liked the feeling of having a lot of friends. But as I got older, I just started to realize that that was just very unhealthy and that it wasn't helping me in the long run. And um, I've had many times where I thought these people were going to be like my best friends for the rest of my life, but it just didn't end up that way. And I used to be very upset about it. But now I feel like they've taught me a lot of, things about myself, um, and help me realize that, you know, people do come and go, and that's okay. It's okay to, let some people go. Um, and yeah, so now I just have like a good, small, like tight group of friends, and I'm honestly satisfied. Like, I'm not as upset as I would be if I was in high school, where friends was a huge thing and everyone cared about having a lot of friends. But like in college, I'm just like, you know, what's important is having real friends. Like, I'd rather have like a little, like a small group of friends that, you know, have my back rather than like a lot of friends who would do me dirty, if that makes sense. So, my advice is just to not be so upset about, you know, a friendship and losing people, because you will be meeting a lot of different people and you will be able to find true friendships. And yeah. The next advice I want to give is about boys or relationships. I had my fair share with boys and relationships as well. And I've talked to many people. I've been in like a long-term relationship before. I definitely think that, like in college, I feel like relationships is just not that important. I dated my ex my whole junior year of college, and I feel like honestly that just brought me down so much, and like I wasn't able to really like, like experience a college life um because I spent so much time with him, and I feel like he was like my number one priority. Um, and he just took away a lot of my social time with like friends and like family. Um, and I was just very distracted by having a boyfriend at the time. Um, and I'm not saying that, dating in college is bad, but I just feel like it's just not ideal, especially if you're, trying to truly live the college experience, the college life. I feel like, being single is okay, especially in college. Like, once you're in college, you're, you know, doing the normal, like, college kid thing, like partying, going out with friends, doing all this, like, really figuring out, like, your true self identity. And I feel like if you date in college, it's just like taken away that aspect of it, um, which definitely happened to me. Um, I feel like I missed out a lot during my junior year because I was in a relationship, and I don't regret it. I don't regret being in a relationship during college, but I definitely feel like it wasn't as fun as I thought it would be. I thought I was able to, balance out my social life and, balance out, school while being in a relationship, but it was really, really hard. Um, so my advice is definitely to just enjoy college. Like, you don't have to be in a relationship to have fun. You don't have to be in a relationship to be happy. Just surround yourself with, good friends, good vibes, and college will be the best experience of your life. Like, you don't need a boy or a girl, no, to make your college experience the best one yet. And I definitely have learned that the hard way. But um, I'm honestly glad that I was in a relationship during my junior year, because if I wasn't, then I feel like I wouldn't have been able to realize that and also learn from it in a way. And the last advice I want to give is don't try to fix other people. And this is something that my parents and even my older brother has told me all the time. I have a tendency to have the mindset of I can change people, and that also applied to when I was in a relationship. I just like to give people the benefit of the doubt, and I always think that I can change them, and it's honestly a really toxic mindset to have. Um, and I started to realize that I just end up getting disappointed because I try to change people that don't want to change, and I try to have this complex of, being superior and, you know, being in charge. But I realized that everyone's different and no one can change them. Like, you can change yourself if you want, but you can't have anyone else change you. Um, and I feel like it's also like not your job to fix anyone as well. Like, that's not your responsibility, and that's something that I've definitely struggled with. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like this one is like a really tough one to talk about because I still struggle with it till this day. Um, but I feel like I've definitely learned that I can't change people, and now I'm just like, you know what? Everyone's different and they are who they are. And if I don't like it, then that sucks for me. But it's not my place to change them as a person. So, yeah, it's definitely a big life lesson that I've learned or have been trying to learn. But yeah, so that concludes today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this was somewhat helpful in a way. Um, but thank you for listening, and I'll catch you next week with another episode. Bye.